This could be a quick morning. This is engulfing candle, the top wick. It's done. We got 2 minutes left on the candle. So we missed this one. I don't if you've been following my channel, my new criteria, what I'm looking for, is if we're above yesterday's high, you can reverse all of this for a long. But for a short, above yesterday, at or above or near, can be really close to it. And I get a set of tweezers or an engulfing candle. Now this thing, I was ready to pull the trigger, but it didn't fully engulf. Like in my definition, I just needed to close right there, lower than the last candle, and then I was in. Even though it was all-time highs, I was ready to take the risk. But it didn't do it, so I held off and would have been a nice winner, right? That's just part of the game, man. So if we got a nice reaction off these moving averages, like a set of tweezers, and we're at all-time highs, I would consider a bounce to the upside. Until then, we're going to backtest. Okay. Let's do some backtesting while we wait for a good setup. Too bad we missed that one. In hindsight, it looks beautiful, but I didn't like the way those wicks closed. It did not engulf. This would have been the idea for our viewer who just joined. Just a 1-to-1. Why? It's above yesterday's daily high. Moving average, or the market cipher trends crossed. Just doing a momentum cross. The top thing, I believe, is like a volume. It's a bonus thing, but I do notice it's pretty consistent. Yeah. So, in the meantime, We either need a nice short signal up here or a nice trend trade long, like 2 candles close holding this moving average. Something like that. Okay, let's do some back testing. We're getting some gnarly results on this daily high and low. It's been good. Okay, we can see live chart. Let's just make sure there's nothing I'm missing here. We've already broke this zone. No, I mean, it's got to come all the way down. Obviously, it can bounce off this area. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Wow, look at NAS and US 30 are moving quite differently today. Okay. Looking for a short. Oh, we had a level. Oh, shoot. Where'd I go? Where's my place? Right here, I think. Yeah. So again, I've backtested before just the first color change on this strategy, and it has streaks where it does really well, but you just can't take that. You could take that, but I don't think your results are incredible. So let's see what else we could have took. Not in hindsight, but a set of tweezers pointing to the upside, not taking that. Again, nice one, but it's not in my books as a engulf. Okay, now you got a lot of wicks. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll call it a triple wick play. I mean, if you didn't take that one, this engulf worked as well. Dude, what's happening? Okay, so here today, no trade. I'm gonna record these because I want to know how many days I don't get a trade. Yeah, see, we're in the middle. So this is where I'd have to revert to maybe like something I used to trade. That's a nice set of tweezers. Okay. Ooh, same thing. 2 days in a row. June 10, no trade. That would suck. And it was a Monday and a Tuesday. You're like, what am I even doing? Ooh, but look at that. I'm recording that. But would you be tempted to take that? Yeah, probably. This is where you have to be tough on your back testing. I don't trade at this time anyway, so there's no point in recording it, but would I have been tempted to take that? And then that one was the winner. Tough one. But it's way outside of my time range, so let's not record it. I didn't record any others like that, I don't believe. I did a couple like 5 minutes before my time, like pre-market. Dude, if you're just joining me, this is this strategy had a crazy May. All I have is May and June. So it could change. It probably will dilute a little bit and get worse, but okay, so we'd be waiting for. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'd take that. So that's just an organic loss. Good. I mean, not good, but I mean, this strategy's got to level out. It can't be 80% win rate. Yeah, nice though. But okay, let's just for fun. Because I do debate sometimes going break even. I don't think it quite got you there. It might have. Nice pitchfork play, but in the wrong direction. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out John Wick plays. Big long wick like that. I mean, the engulf worked as well. No trade. Fuck off. Okay. Where are we? We're in no man's land. No trade. 16th. No trade. 17th. No trade. Okay. Here's what I'm going to say about this. Dude, on that third one, that's a tough one. Big bottom wick still. Wicks you out. Well, the EG works as well. Triple wick plus EG later. Oh, and the time was a little late. So all these things I'm just trying to take note of. Normally I don't record the time right, but because it's outside of my, like usually I do 6:30 to 7:30. It's still worth noting though. Okay, this is stuck in no man's land. No trade on June 19th. Be interesting to see how the summer does on this play. But I want to collect a lot of data. EG. Right out of the gate. Frickin' rights. Yeah, the thumbnails. Oh, I was just talking to myself. I was looking at my channel just for a sec. I gotta change my thumbnails. They're crap. Okay. I got distracted. Okay. Let's collecting data. I am bored of this right now, but this is so important. Like, I know this is gonna level out, but the May and June, I mean, that's freaking bananas. How consistent it's been. Let's crank it out. Let's crank it out. Let's crank it out. Beautiful reaction. Plus EG worked later. You know what? I'm not going back to do this, but you know what's been crazy? I think the R's have been way bigger than what I've been taking. But I'm not I'm definitely not redoing it. Huh. Most of my strategies they thrive on a 1-to-1, but these seem to be going a lot further. Anyways, keep working it through. What are we on the 24th? That's a no trade. Just for this strategy. There could be stuff we see, but for what I'm just this one backtesting file, that's what I want. It's just what are the statistics on the around the you know what I'm saying? I can't even think, bro. What are the statistics on the yesterday's daily high and low? Wow, not a lot of trades in June. It'd be hard to stick with it. Oh, there's a nice play. It's just triple confirm, yeah. Frickin' rights. Let's go. Nice EG play. Let's go. Dude, I'd be ecstatic if that was my June. 8%. Oh my gosh. Something's not even right there. Okay. We'll be careful here. This is where it's tempting to... That is not a reaction, and that is not a set of tweezers. Right? Like, we can't start recording that. I don't think so. I think we gotta record that, though. I thought it was a loser. Pitchfork. But where are you gonna put your stop? That's the thing. If you go up here, you wouldn't have made it. Also, like, would you have made it? I don't think so. No, we're gonna record this one. We got to. No, like, there's no way to tell what you would do live, but pitchfork. .9R. I just like to see that, like, the idea still worked, that it did have a bounce. We'll copy the link and just show. Let's copy this link. Are they different links if I go like this or I go like this? Yeah, it must be a different link, right? I just need to know something. Whoa. What the frick? No, I just want to see this link. It'd also be powerful to know if this was all-time highs, but I guess I can't. There's too many, right? Like, okay. Okay, let's just wrap up to the end of June here, which might be this one, June 30th. It can keep going. What do we got here? My brain's starting to get fried here. Okay, we're looking for shorts. Let's stop this. I can't. Okay, nothing. It's not an engulf. It's like a drop candle. I don't even know what that is. We'll just leave it. Tweezers. Let's take the pitchfork tweezers. If these results kept up, I'd keep this play for life, but we'll see. I know. These things will go through a losing streak, and then it'll average out. Oh. Okay. Did we make it to the end of June? Yeah, so let's just type in July 1, so we know that's where we are. Make it bold. It's the first of the month of trading. Okay. That's as far back as I have. Okay. Good stuff. call it a day. How'd July 1st go? It's not an E. This is the battle. Are we calling this an EG? It didn't close below. I think you'd probably take that. Okay, let's call it a day. I want to look at today's trade result, but